Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the film Joy of Sex. Now, this was released on August 3rd, 1984. It is a teen sex comedy film that has a 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb and a 49% on Rotten Tomatoes. It had a $5 million budget. It brought in $4.4 million at the box office. The movie was directed by Martha Coolidge, and this has got a big cast in it. Stars Robert Prescott, Cameron Dye, Colleen Camp, Ernie Hudson, Christopher Lloyd, Darren Dalton, Michelle Marin, Lisa Longlos, and in this movie we have a teenager, Leslie, who is convinced that she is dying, so she wants to lose her virginity before she dies. We have Alan, who shares the same goal, but his is driven more by his hormones. And yes, this is supposed to be a sex comedy film, but there wasn't a lot of sex, and there wasn't a lot of comedy. There was a few funny moments, but for the most part, it wasn't funny. The characters were a little over the top, and there's one scene that I as a guy, I couldn't stand. It's a scene that involves a group of guys in a car, and they're lighting their farts, basically. And after a while, it just, I don't know. I particularly didn't like that scene. And for the most part, this was, my description of this movie is, it's Porky's without the nudity. And when you have a rated R sex comedy, you expect that, especially coming from the 1980s. And this didn't have none of that. Wasn't really funny, and it was a poor version of Porky's, in my opinion. And I get what they were trying to do, you know. And like I said, it's got a great cast, and I'm going to run down through it real quick here. Robert Prescott, he was in Real Genius and Bachelor Party. Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks and Adrian Zmed. Real Genius, he's was in there with Val Kilmer. In Real Genius, he played Kent. And we had Cameron Dye, who was in The Last Starfighter and Men at Work. Colleen Camp, you should know who she is. She was in Police Academy 2 and 4, Sliver, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Four Christmases, and Clue. In Clue, she played Yvette the Maid. Ernie Hudson, if you don't know who Ernie Hudson is, then you need to watch the movies. He's a Ghostbuster. Christopher Lloyd, again, if you don't know who he is, Doc Brown. I mean, come on. Darren Dalton, he was in The Outsiders, Red Dawn. Michelle Merrick, she was in The Outsiders. She played Marcia. Revenge of the Nerds, she played Judy. And she was in Real Genius. She played Jordan. And I recognized her right away. And so you had a great cast in this movie. And there was a bartender in this movie that I recognized him, but I couldn't place him. And I was trying to find who he was, but I couldn't. But overall, though, this had a great cast, but the story sucked. It wasn't funny, and like I said, and I'm not saying nudity has to be everything, but when you do a rated R sex comedy, you're expected to have some nudity. I mean, yeah, I can see it being rated R for, some cursing or whatever. But like I said, there, there was no joy and there was no sex. This movie, if it wasn't for the cast, it would have been a 1 out of 10. But because I had a strong cast and I did like a few scenes here and there, it gets a 6 out of 10. And that's the best I can do. I do recommend you check it out, though, because you may have a different opinion than me. You may like it more than me. Who knows? It is worth checking out, though, because like I said, strong cast. But other than that, in the comment section below, if you've seen it, give me your thoughts and opinions. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you like the review, hit the like button. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.